mathematics. No coding and no mathematics. Tech career paths without coding and mathematics. Okay, marvelous. It's good to meet you. All right, you're currently based in Nigeria. That's fantastic. Good to have you here. All right. So, how many of us are looking to give me a thumbs up if you're looking to join? If you're looking for a career path that involves no mathematics and no coding, how many of you give me a thumbs up if you are in that particular category? Just give me a thumbs up so you see this. I just need a, so I can see Christian. Okay, fantastic. All right, Gloria from Nigeria, Olushola from Nigeria also. Okay, good. So I can see quite a number of people are looking for career paths that requires no coding or no mathematics. Is there anybody that wants to talk about the fact that you don't want to do? Is there like a phobia for you? I would like to hear from you. Is there somebody I would like to do? You could just raise up your hand, and I would ask you to unmute yourself so that you can actually you can tell me what your experience is like. With a career path that requires what's making you scared of coding and mathematics. Let me start from there. Does anybody want to share? Just raise up your hand, and I would give you the permission to unmute yourself. If you are looking at a career path, okay, that requires no coding and mathematics, I want to believe there's a reason why. Can anybody drop it in the comments? I would like to know. I'm actually either drop a comment, or if you want to speak, just let me know, and you can unmute yourself. Okay. So how many of you? Let me see. Anybody want to share? Okay, I have Flourish. Okay, flourishing. Okay, flourishing. Do you want to unmute yourself and do you want to unmute yourself and tell us the reason why you want a career path without coding and mathematics? Is that something you want to share with us real quick? Flourishing PLC. Flourishing PLC. Is that something you want to share? Unmute yourself, please, and you can go ahead to share. Okay. All right. So I don't think Flourishing is going to speak. So, all right. So, I've been there before, and I'm going to share my own personal experience on what we're going to be discussing in today's session. I painted careers without coding and mathematics, practical steps of getting started. Okay, some people are dropping comments in the chat, so let's take a look at that real quick. In my view, I think career path with mathematics is better for me. Fantastic. Okay, that's good. That's your own honest opinion. That's good. Math can really be confusing. Okay, fantastic. That's also valid. 100%, Ari. Okay, so yes, so there are quite a number of misconceptions, quite a number of areas people feel that oh, I wasn't good at mathematics, so I'm not going to be good in maths when I grow up. All right, coding, I tried learning coding, and it was not my thing. So at the end of the day, I don't want to do coding anymore in my life. It's too confusing. But regardless of your preference, there are career paths within the tech ecosystem that requires you not to code and that requires little or no mathematics at all. And that's exactly what we're going to be discussing in today's session. And we're going to talk about the practical steps on getting started. Okay, practical steps on getting started. All right, so let's jump straight into it without taking too much time. The session today is just going to be about an hour, 30 minutes maximum, ridiculously. So bear in mind, so just try to listen. All I need from you today's session is for you to listen. All right, we're not doing any form of practicals. We're not doing anything technical in today's session. It's just a discussion session, an awareness session to tell you about the career path that you can go into that requires little or no coding and mathematics. Okay, so now what Amdari, or who are we? What are we setting out to achieve? So Amdari is a work experience platform that allows you gain experience through real world projects. Now, the major challenge that we're trying to solve with Amdari is very simple and clear. A lot of people are learning, okay? Personal development is currently in an all-time high where everybody's learning one thing or the other. So, and there are quite a number of resources of, where you can actually learn. So you can go on Udemy, you can go on Udacity, you can go on Coursera, you can go on EDX, you can go on so many online platforms. I mean, if somebody even just goes through and is able to get a job, that person automatically can start their own training firm. So we have quite a number of people that, we have quite a session. We have, okay. So we have quite a number of places where you can learn, okay, where you can pick up and you can pick up the skills from. So you want to become a data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, or a business analyst, cybersecurity analyst. It's easy for you to go to a platform to at least learn the basics. But now learning is not the thing that gets you the job. Okay, so if you say you know how to use Burp Suite as a cybersecurity analyst, is that enough for you to get a job? If you know how to use Power BI, is that enough for you to get a job as a data analyst? If you say you know how to code in Python, is it enough for you to become a data scientist or a data engineer? It's not enough. So you see, majority of the job posts or the job opportunities out there require you to have work experience. Now, there is a misconception, a major misconception about work experience. Now, a lot of people think work experience means that I went to the office, I got a job working as a data analyst, and I went to the office, or they gave me an office laptop, and I was using my office laptop to gain that experience. That's what most people think work experience is. Okay, so most people think that, okay, because I did not go to any office, because I wasn't employed, because I wasn't this or that, okay, I wasn't working in I wasn't working with any organization, they feel they can't get experience. So you see a lot of people looking for free internship. Okay, see a lot of people looking for where they can actually just have projects to work on, and that's exactly what we're trying to provide. So we're saying you can learn from anywhere, okay, but in order for you to get our work experience, we provide you with hands-on practical projects, real life projects, and that's exactly what we provide you with projects, and leverage in order for you to get your first job. So we'll talk more about the services that we provide to our customers and our users to ensure that you get that experience in order for you to get your job. Okay, fantastic. So, and who is this person talking to you today? Okay, who is the Femena April? We'll talk more about that. But we're going to be talking about 4 major things in today's session. 4 things that would open your mind to the tech career space. Okay, number 1 is high-paying tech jobs without coding or mathematics. Okay, yeah, we have quite a number of people that don't like coding, they don't like mathematics. It's not compulsory in order for you to get into the tech space. We're going to explore those career paths in today's session. Number 2 is becoming a tech professional and securing a job. So the whole essence of you learning tech or gaining experience in tech, it's not just for the fun of it, it's for you to be able to get a job at the end of the day. So what are the practical steps you need to take today in order for you to get a job after gaining that experience? That's exactly what we're going to explore again in today's session. Number 3 is Amdari work experience internship. I'm pretty sure everybody's looking for a way for them to work on real life projects, collaborate with other data analysts, data scientists, the data engineers, business analysts, and so on and so forth. How do we get started? Okay, the Amdari work internship is exactly what we provide for you. Number 4 is a special offer that we have specifically designed for you, nobody else, specifically designed for you. So if you wait till the end of the session, you get to know more about the special offer that we have for you. And that's it. Just these 4 points, just these 4 highlights is what we have waiting for you. So if you wait to the end of the session, you can see that it's going to be a 1 hour, 30 minutes worth, of your time today's session. So who is Femena April? That's my name anyways. And I'm the co-founder of Tenalytics, also the co-founder of Amdari. And through Tenalytics, we've helped quite a number of Africans globally transition into the tech space. Currently, that number is sitting at 2,500 plus professionals globally in the last 4 years that we have helped transition into the tech space. And you see, running Tenalytics was, an eye-opener, okay? And that's what really led to us starting Amdari, because, after learning, we have quite a number of people that have a full-time job that don't want to leave the job. Okay, we have young professionals that are looking to gain experience. They can learn the skills, but the skill is not enough for you to get the job. You need projects. You need practical, hands-on projects in order for you to get that job. So that's exactly what led to us starting Amdari. Okay, and I would say we've been doing great so far. We're just a few months old, but it's been very, very exciting. So not to talk about the platform, talk about myself now. So my experience, actually, my degree, my first degree was in economics. So I studied economics in university from Leeds City University in Ibadan. Okay, so I did that, and after my bachelor's, I obviously wanted to get a job. I got a job as a management consultant back in Lagos. So I was doing that for like 4 years before I made the conscious effort to transition into the tech space. So one major thing that I said, you can see my background is coming from that non-technical background. Okay, non-technical background. So economics, to getting a job in management consulting. All right, it's not technical. So I wasn't coding. I wasn't somebody that was coding in university. I wasn't somebody that was, I wasn't someone that was coding or writing. Math. I was okay with mathematics, to be honest with you, mathematics, statistics, because obviously with economics. But you see, I was also considering looking at the career path that had no maths, no coding whatsoever. Just plain on, just something very easy for me. All right. So, but yeah, essentially I'd explore that, but eventually I actually got stuck on data analytics, and that was where I decided to build myself on. So, I eventually was able to get a job, okay, in business intelligence, that's data analytics. From business intelligence, I've also worked as a data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, business analyst. So my experience has spanned quite a number of areas within the tech ecosystem. All right, working for Fortune 500 organizations, companies globally. I've worked in Ireland, I've worked in the UK, I've worked in Canada, I've worked for businesses in the UK, I've worked for businesses in the US, in the UAE, and so on and so forth. So my experience spans quite a number of areas. But guess what? I usually like to start off with that background. So I studied economics in Ibadan. Okay, it's not something that is, it's not like I had an advantage over anybody. Okay, I got a job in Lagos, and and that's how I started making that conscious effort to improve myself, and that's how I got to where I am today. So currently what I do is while running analytics and Namdari, okay, I still work full time for my so I still work as a data science contractor. Okay, so I work with businesses in Canada, the US, and also back in the UK. And what I do is just to deploy data science, data analytics initiative within the businesses. Okay, implementing new softwares, implementing new applications, implementing new solutions essentially to solve business problems. So that's my experience. But I like to emphasize on that no technical background, so that you know that if you're looking at getting started, okay, I did not start from the top. I started learning small, all right, Legos. And to let you know, to ease your mind a little bit, it took me about 2 years to get my first job in the tech space. Okay, it took me 2 years to get my first job. So you see some people applying for a job in a month and they get tired. We'll get there, okay? But at the end of the year, when you get what you're looking for, the growth is astronomical, okay, at the end of the day. So I currently am based in Canada, and that's a bit about myself. But that's not what we're here, okay? That's not what we're discussing in today's session. We're going to be talking about the main conversation today is high-paying tech careers without coding and mathematics. That's what we're going to be talking about in today's session. So we are going to be looking at 4 interesting career paths, 4 very interesting career paths. So we have the career path of a business analyst. Okay, we have the career path of an agile project manager. Okay, we have a career path of a data analyst. Now a lot of people are like, data analyst, no coding. Don't worry, I'm going to explain it to you today. Okay, we also have the career path of a cybersecurity analyst. Now, these are 4 very interesting career paths. High in demand. Okay, when they say high in demand, it means that organizations are constantly looking for these sorts of professionals. And you will ask yourself, why? Why should organizations be looking for a business analyst? What do they do? Why is it so important? We're going to explore that in today's session. The same thing with a project manager. I'm pretty sure everybody, one way or the other, thinks that they are a project manager. Because, if given a project, you can manage it at least. You know how to drop a schedule, you know how to talk to people, you know how to, follow up on deadlines and so on and so forth. Is it more than that, or is it less than that? We're going to explore that also in today's session. Now, the almighty data analyst, okay? Some people actually feel deep down in their mind that data analytics is oversaturated, all right? And it's actually hilarious. Anytime people say that, it's I'm pretty sure some people have that mind in today's session, right? They actually feel the role data analytics or that career path data analyst, they feel it is oversaturated. And do you know why they feel that way? Because everybody's learning Power BI, everybody's learning Excel, everybody has taken a course, everybody has a certificate that is posted on LinkedIn. So because everybody's doing it, okay, I don't want to do it because I feel it is oversaturated. Now, the last career path is cybersecurity analyst, which is, I would say, relatively new when it comes to people looking to transition into the tech space. So cybersecurity, I would say in the last 3-4 years, as when the demand for cybersecurity analysts is growing, not just in Africa, but literally across the world. That demand of cybersecurity, when I was looking at getting started, cybersecurity was in there. All right, it wasn't like an in-demand tech skill. Even then, data analytics was not very in demand when I was looking at transitioning back then. But you see, there are major misconceptions people have about this career path. Number one, business analysis. A lot of people think that business analysis is the same thing as business analytics. So let's go straight into conversation. A lot of people think that business analysis, please bear in mind that the session is recorded, okay? 100% recorded. All you need to do in today's session is listen. That's all you need to do. Just sit back, relax. You've had a long day. You're back from work. You're cooking your dinner. Just listen. That's what I want you to do, all right? And I would explain everything that you need to know about each of the career paths that we have here, okay? So now let's take it one step at a time. And if you want to get access to the recording, I would say you should fill the attendance form. So the attendance is in the comment section. Just go to the comment section. You'll see the attendance. Please ensure you fill the attendance. Thereafter, you get access to the recording, or the recording will be shared with you. So let's start from the beginning, okay? Let's start with the role of a business analyst, business analysis. Now, a lot of people think that business analysis, okay, they feel that business analysis is the same thing as business analytics. You see a lot of people making this mistake every single time. If I have a session now, if I even ask you guys to unmute yourself, all right, and talk about this, you would likely think that business analysis is the same thing as business analytics. But guess what, guys? That is absolutely wrong. They are not the same thing. They don't mean the same thing. Business analytics is a domain under data analytics. So business analytics is the same thing as data analytics. So when you hear the word business analytics, I wonder why some people find it very difficult to pronounce. Analytics, business analytics and data analytics are the same thing, are one in the same thing. Okay, but they are not, they don't mean the same thing. When it comes to business analysis, it's not the same thing as business analytics. So that's the first misconception I want to throw to the wall, okay, and dismantle. Okay, so they're not the same thing. But now, I'm pretty sure you're not asking the question, what is now business analysis? What is this? What does this entail? What does this entail? Okay, what does a business analyst, what do they do? What's their job? Okay, now, in order for me to explain this better for you, in order for me to bring it home, like from the start, from the beginning, I'm going to be combining these two interesting career paths together. So I'm going to be combining these two guys together: business analysis and agile project manager. Okay, I'm going to be combining the two of them, so I make it easy for you to understand the role of the business analyst and the role of the project manager. Now let's go ahead. So in order for me to do this, I'm going to assume, okay, everybody has gone to a canteen. Okay, I won't say canteen, a restaurant. Okay, I'm going to use a food business. Let's just use a food business. A food business. All right. So let's take a look at a food business. Now let's assume I'm going to pick somebody's name. Let's assume this is Aziz. Let's take Aziz. Okay, Aziz. I'm just going to draw a caricature of a person, and I'll say this is Aziz. Okay, Aziz went to a restaurant. Okay, let's call the restaurant's name. What's the popular restaurant in Lagos? Or let's see, goes to Nando's. Okay, Nando's. All right. As this goes to Nando's to go, went out with his friends and they went to Nando's to have a good time. So when they arrived Nando's, okay, a seat was provided for them. A table was provided for them. Okay, a table was provided for them. So let's just say Aziz and two of his friends are there. Okay, so a table was provided. Obviously, when you go into the restaurant, they walk you through to your seat, to your table. Oh, have a seat, have a seat. Welcome to Nando's. Here is the menu. Okay, here is the menu. This is what we are serving today. All right. What happens? Aziz will do what? You see, a waiter, okay, is assigned to the table. A waiter is assigned to the table that will be taking your order. Hey, hello, Mr. Aziz. Welcome to Nando's. Can you have your seat? When you're ready to place your order, please, just wave at me and I'll come and, take your order. Okay? So the waiter in this situation is the business analyst. And I'll explain why in a few minutes. Okay? The waiter is the business analyst. Okay? Now, the waiter would take your order. That's the job of the waiter. The waiter would do what? Would take your order. Okay? Would take your order. All right. Oh, I want my chicken. I want the peri-peri chicken. I want fries. I want garlic sauce. I want steak. You list all the things that you want to buy, you want to eat in the restaurant. Okay, so the waiter will take your order and then take it to the kitchen. That's the next thing. Okay, we'll take it to the kitchen and tell them that, okay, table number, let's say this table number 17. Okay, table number 17, this is the order. Okay, this is the order for table number 17. Now, if you've ever been to the kitchen of any restaurant before, there is somebody in charge. There is let's just say let's call them a manager. Let's just call them, I don't want to use the word manager. Let's just use the word head chef. Okay, there's an head chef. Somebody that is in charge of everybody. So if you enter into the kitchen, there is somebody that's in charge of fries. There is somebody that is in charge of chicken. There is somebody that is in charge of, I don't know, potatoes, let's say mashed potatoes. There's another person that's in charge of steak. There's another person, the kitchen is usually crowded with different chefs. So usually there is one person that is in charge of everybody, all the people that is cooking. So if you bring in your order, for example, you bring in order number 17. Okay, all right, this is table number 17's order. Okay, we need one chips. The guy that's making chips already knows that he's making chips. The head chef, oh, we need one steak. Another person is making steak. Oh, we need mashed potatoes. Another person is constantly making mashed potatoes. Oh, we need peri-peri chicken. Another person is making that. So the head chef is in charge of all the chefs that are in the kitchen. So you see this head chef, okay? This head chef is the project manager. This head chef is the project manager. Okay, is the one in charge of all the guys working tirelessly to provide your order. So the business analyst, okay, the business analyst, the BA, I would say BA. The BA is just in the middle, okay? Is that person that is in the middle, okay? All right, between you, the customer, okay, you, the customer, this is Aziz, okay, and the technical guys. The technical guys. So please stop. Can you stop raising up your hand? I'm just going to stop that. Open the queue. Sorry, just give me a second. Okay, thank you. Please can somebody just Ayobami. Okay, so Ayobami, please. I think you're distracting everybody. Okay. Just give me a second. All right, thank you very much. So, the business analyst is in between the customer and I would say the technical team. So the technical team basically they are the chef. I would say in this situation is the chef. Okay, the cooks. All right, so this is the cooks here. So these are the technical guys that are providing, that are building the product, that are building your food, that are making the food itself. So the business analyst is between them. It's the person that is standing in the middle. All right. So when you come into the restaurant, the business analyst comes to take your order. Okay, comes to take your order. Now, when you give the order, when you give it back to the BA that, oh, I want chips, I want fries, I want this, I want that, and so on, the business analyst will be the one to communicate to the technical team, the kitchen, the guys in the cook, the guys that are cooking the food. Okay, these guys want their chicken spicy or non-spicy. They want their steak well done. They want their steak, medium done. They want fries. They want their fries with this particular sauce, so on and so forth. Now, the technical team would also provide, in this situation, the chefs, okay, they'll provide you back with your order, with the product itself. That's the order itself, the food, the main food itself. Now, the business analyst will also give it back to the customer, okay? When you give it to the customer, you find out that the waiters are always coming back. Oh, are you enjoying your food today? Okay, do you have is there anything that you need else? Do you want additional this? Do you want additional that? Okay, so if there's any issue at any point, the customer will be like, oh, we requested for mac and cheese. We requested for pounded yam. We requested for jollof rice. We're yet to get the jollof rice. It's been 30 minutes. Now, the business analyst in this situation would be also the business analyst who go back again to the technical team. What's happening, guys? I requested for this the last time, this particular thing. What is the major backlog? What is happening? Can you give me an update? And that's basically the role of the business analyst. You're just staying in the middle, all right? In between the customer, in this situation, stakeholders, okay, and the technical team. So you're just interacting, ensuring that there's a smooth communication flow between the customer and the technical team. Now, that's the role of the business analyst, and that's the role of the project manager. So the project manager, like I said earlier, is the person in charge of all the people in the technical side, in the real sense, majorly in the technical side. All right. So the guy that is making fries, the guy that is making chips, the guy that is making mac and cheese, chicken, steak, is the one in charge of everybody. All right. I'm ensuring that when an order comes, how efficient can we get it done? How efficient can we complete that particular project, that particular order? That's the role of the project manager. So in order for you, let's bring it. If you're enjoying yourself, please give me a thumbs up, guys. If you're enjoying yourself so far, give me a thumbs up real quick. All right, fantastic. Okay, that's good. So now let me use another example to bring it home a little bit better, okay? In an actual real life situation again. Another real life situation, but this time around, not food related, okay? This time around, I'm not going to be using food. I'm going to be using an actual person, okay? So let's just say Folusho, okay, this is Folusho, okay? So I'm going to use Folusho, all right? So I'm going to use Folusho. Folusho starts a business. Let's use Folusho starts a business. So Folusho starts to sell handbags, okay? Handbags. Folusho decides to start selling handbags, okay? And obviously, what she did was to convert an Instagram account. So Folusho opens an Instagram account, or convert a personal Instagram account into a business page. So when she started, okay, her Instagram account, she had, like, let's say she had about 2,000 followers. 2,000 followers. Okay? She has 2,000 followers. So out of that 2,000 followers, let's just assume every month, okay, she's able to get maybe 50 people to buy the bags, to buy bags from the platform, to buy bags in a month. She's able to get about 50 people, to buy the bags, to buy bags from her. Okay. But in order for people to buy 50 bags, typically she would, obviously, in order for her to sell the bag, the selling process, okay, selling basically means that for you to buy a bag from Folusho, you need to send Folusho a DM. Okay, so Folusho will post it online. This bag is available. This bag is 500. This 50,000 naira. It's available, going once, going in twice. We only have 50 in copy. We have only 50 of these bags available. Buy now when it is available, that kind of thing. Send me a DM. So she runs ads and she puts, send me a DM, send me a DM, so we can start a conversation at least. Do you understand? So that's the way she sells. That's the way she gets people to buy a bag. But you see, when she starts off with 2,000 followers, okay, and maybe she gets about, maybe in a week, she gets about maybe 15, 20 people, okay, to send her a DM, maybe just about 15, 20 people. It's not too bad. You can easily respond to like 15, 20 people in a day, in a week. That's not too bad. But you see, over time, Folution now grew an account. Obviously, when you're doing things over and over again, there's growth. So let's say in like 6 months' time, 6 months, Folution now grew that account from 2,000 followers to let's say about 31,000 followers, 31,000 followers. So, okay. So in 6 months, she has grown big. She has collaborated with influencers. She has collaborated with so many people. And now she's not like a big shot in the handbag e-commerce business kind of thing. Okay. Now, Folution is likely going to face a problem. Folution is likely going to face a problem, obviously, with the growth in number of followers. Now, before, in a week, 15, 20 people will send her a DM. Just about 15, 20 people in a week will send Folution a DM. Okay? But now, with 30,000 followers and popularity, in a week, Folution is now getting about, on average, almost 150 people messaging and sending a DM. Hello, Folution, is this available in black? Hello, Folution, is this available in green? Hello, Folution, can I get this bag in extra large? Hello, Folution, everybody, is this bag still available? That's like the major question that people usually ask. And I want to ask that question too. Is this bag still available? Is this bag still available? Everybody, imagine 150 people sending you a DM. You will likely find it difficult to respond to people. Now, you see, if you hire a business analyst in this situation, so Folution looking at this situation says that, okay, you know what? I need somebody to come and improve what we have, this business, okay? The business has grown now. I need somebody to come in and improve whatever I have going on. Come and improve it, okay? So the business analyst, what would the business analyst, if Folution decides to hire a business analyst, the first task or the first thing the business analyst would do is to look at the selling process. Okay, the selling process. The selling process basically means, in order for somebody to buy, they must send you a DM. They must send you a DM. There is no other way. Okay, send me a DM. So when we start that conversation, that's when I can sell to you. Okay, so obviously looking at this DM practice. Okay, looking at the DM practice, the business analyst would analyze it and say, obviously do a bit of analysis and find out that maybe it takes about 2 days. Okay, it takes about 2 days for a customer to buy a product. It takes about 2 days on average. Okay, it takes 2 days on average to sell a bag. So when a customer sends Folution a message, okay, Folution responds. The person doesn't respond in like 3 hours. By the time the person is responding, Folution is not available to respond. Folution responds later in the evening. All right, the next day, the person wakes up in the morning, responds to Folution. The person goes to work, blah, blah, blah. On average, it takes 2 solid days to sell one bag. Give me a thumbs down if you think that is not efficient. Okay, but this is not Folution's business anyways, but this is a fictitious business. Okay, all right. It takes 2 days for Folution to sell one bag. That's not efficient. I mean, if Folution wants to become a multi-millionaire, okay, and it's taking about 2 days for Folution to sell one bag, I mean, how does she want to sell 200,000 bags? How does she want to sell 500, or 1,000 bags in a month? It's going to be very difficult. Okay, very, very difficult. So in the real sense of it, the business analyst will now look at how can we improve this process? How can we improve this process to take it from 2 days, all right, to take it from 2 days, okay, currently, How can we take it to maybe 10 minutes? Do you think it's possible? Do you think that is possible to take it from 2 days to 10 minutes? Do you think that is possible? Very, very possible. And that's where the business analysts will start to do what we call market research. Okay, we do a little bit of market research and benchmarking. So the business analyst will look at all the platforms that sell handbags, like high-end platforms like Louis Vuitton, like Chanel, like the rest of them. Look at all those kind of platforms that sell handbags, that sell quality handbags. We'll probably look at middle-class brands also that sell handbags. And we'd also look at other Instagram business accounts that sell handbags, okay, and examine their process, okay? How do these people sell? How are they selling their own bags at the moment, okay? Now, based on that, the business analyst will likely look at how they are selling and look at, if possible, even try to purchase one and find out that, okay, do you know what? Rather than people sending me a deal, okay, the best practice is for us to have a website. Can we build a website? Okay, can we build a website? So Felicia is no more saying, please send me a DM. Don't send me a DM again. We have this bag available, newly found. Please check out the website for more information. So everybody goes to the website. So a business now is trying to drive traffic to the website. So when somebody goes to the website, the person can easily see the bag. So the person can easily see if the bag is available. The person can see if the bag is in yellow, green, blue, yellow, whatever color the person is looking out for. You can see the color. If you want to zoom into the bag and see if you have other questions regarding the bag, you can ask the customer service rep on the website. So the website is now an institution, okay, that provides faster information. So all those ones of send me a DM if you're interested, and the person is asking, oh, can I get this bag in yellow? Can I get it in blue? On the website, all those information are readily available. So now the business analyst obviously has looked at the process and eventually has landed on the website. Okay, has landed on, let's build a website. We need to build a website. Now, who takes over this project? Who takes over the website, the development of the website? Is it the business analyst or the project manager? Okay, no, the answer is the project manager. So the project manager is this person now that will take up this, project as their as their birthright. Felicia Enterprise needs a website. So my duty is to ensure I deliver a website. Whose responsibility is that? Is the project manager. That's the job of the project manager. Now remember, going back to the story I told about the restaurant. Okay, so the business analyst now has examined the process, has discussed with Felicia, what are the main questions people ask when they send you a DM? Oh, they want to know the price, they want to know if they can get another discount, they want to know all these things. Okay, these are the things that it's just like when you go to the restaurant and they're taking your orders. So when they're taking your orders, you're telling that, oh, I want chicken, I want beef, I want this, I want that. That's the same thing Felicia has told the business analyst. Okay, when they send me a DM, they tell me that can I get extra discounts? Oh, can I get the bag in a different color? Can I, what's the size of the bag? What are the dimensions of the bags? Do you have another one that is closely related to this? So recommendation and all that. Okay. So you see, those are the things that people want to see. Those are their requirements. Okay. So the website has to have all those features. Okay. So when you go to the restaurant and you're telling the waiter, I want chicken, I want it spicy, I don't want bone in my chicken. All right. All those things, those are the things that you want. So Felicia also has told the business analyst that this particular application you want to build, I want people to be able to see if there's extra discounts. I want people to see if what the color of the bag is. I want people to see this. So all those requirements, the business analyst will give it to the project manager. That Felicia wants a website that can do X, Y, Z. Okay, now it's not the job of the project manager to lead the team. Okay, to lead the team. And who is in this team? Let's say a website. Okay, you want to build a website. Who is going to be in the team? You have the software for the front end people, okay, front end, back end developers. You have the product designer, okay, okay. What else? Let's say who else do you have there? Okay, even the business analyst will still be amongst the team, and so many other people that will be on the project. The data analyst, the data engineer, and so on and so forth will also be a part of the team. Now, the project manager is the one in charge of that project, ensuring that everybody that is attached to that project gets their work done. Get their work done. That's the job of the project manager. Okay? Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up if this makes sense. Let me see. If this makes sense, please give me a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So that's basically the situation. All right. The business analyst, the old job, the full job of the business analyst, okay, the main work of the business analyst is majorly to focus on business process. Okay, the business process, and look for ways that process can become way more efficient than before. Okay, way more efficient than before. So looking at the case of Solution, selling the bag on Solution's platform took 2 days before. Okay, took 2 days before. But now with the introduction of a business analyst, okay, the business analyst has recommended a solution. Okay, and usually that solution is a tech-backed solution. It's usually, I won't say always, okay, but I would say majority of the time, it's usually technology-based solution. So in this situation, they said build a website. Okay, build a website. Now from this website, it has reduced these 2 days to 10 minutes, or maybe a few minutes, 30 minutes maximum. On average, let's say it takes about 30 minutes for somebody to come to the website, look at the bags you want to see, and eventually get to pay on the platform, on the website. So from 2 days, has reduced this to 30 minutes. So basically, creating systems, looking at business processes, and ensuring they become very efficient. Now, business processes, every organization is made up of processes. Okay, if you want to apply for leave in your organization, you want to go on leave in your organization, how do you apply for leave? Some people will say, oh, I send an email to my boss. My boss will now forward it to HR. HR will now approve and send it back to me. Usually it will take another 3 days before your leave is approved. How can it be improved? How can we take it from 3 days to almost very, very quick? So how do we build a system? How do we get technology? How can we leverage technology to improve the leave application system within your organization? That's where the business analyst comes in play. Okay, so you want to apply for leave, but when you apply for leave, you send it to your boss. Oh, I did not see your email. Oh, can you send it to me again? Okay, you now send it again. After your boss now send it to HR. HR obviously, because everybody send an email to HR. HR will mix up your email. Then eventually, at the old end of everything, it takes about 3-4 days before your leave is approved. Okay, so if you want to go on leave next month, you start the application today because you don't know the length it's going to take. All right, so how did you improve that process to take it from 3 days on average to like almost 10 minutes and 1 hour maximum? How do you build a system? How do you leverage technology to improve the leave application process within your organization? It can be applied to so many things. Even look at, I think I'm just going to draw the line there, okay? So I don't waste too much time on business analysis. But it's a very interesting career path because you're going to be looking at business processes and you're looking for ways to make it 10 times more efficient, 10x more efficient, okay? And that's also in the same vein, the project manager. The project manager is just ensuring that that particular solution is developed at the fastest and most efficient manner ever. But you see, there's an interesting word here, and that is agile. Some people will say it's agile. I really don't know. I don't know the correct pronunciation, but I call it agile. Okay, agile. Some people say it's agile. I don't know if it's correct or wrong. Anyone is correct, as long as you understand what we're talking about. So agile. Now, we all know now that the project manager is in charge of development, okay? Is in charge of creating the solution, okay? Is in charge, let's just say, is in charge of development, okay? Or managing people, let's just say, in charge of managing people, okay? let's say the Agile project manager is in charge of, managing the development team, okay? Managing, okay, the dev team, okay? Is in charge of managing the dev team. So you see, the key word you want to look at now is agile. Now, this is something that everybody talks about. Oh, we're working in an agile environment. Oh, if you're looking to get a job, you must have worked in an agile environment. What is this agile everybody's talking about? Everybody's talking about agile. You work in an agile environment. What is this agile? What does it mean? That's exactly what we're going to talk about in the next 2-3 minutes. Now, if you remember back in the days, Microsoft, I'm going to use Microsoft for I think all of us in the house should at least know Microsoft. Microsoft Office. All right. So I remember then when the first time they ever bought a desktop in my house, this was a couple of years. The first time we had a desktop in our house, that's when I started getting used to Microsoft Office. So you see, it usually gets outdated. So back then, usually have to wait for 1 year to get a new update. So in order for you to move, in order for you to buy the new update, so you see Microsoft 1998, Microsoft 98, the next one, 99 will come out. You have to go and buy. Okay, then we used to go to Computer Village to go buy it. Okay, another one, you see Microsoft 2000. Okay, Microsoft 2001. You see, you need to wait 1 year in order for you to buy in order for you to get an update. Do you guys remember this? Do you know this? All right. You need to wait 1 year in order for you to get your application. In order for you to get the new update, the new one, usually will take 1 year. So look at iPhone, for example. So iPhone is not working in an agile environment, and I'll explain why. So now iPhone 16 is out. It takes another 1 year for them to bring out iPhone 17. Okay? iPhone 18 again will want to come out. It will take another 1 year for iPhone 18 to come out. Okay? And that's the same thing with Samsung. That's the same thing with majorly, physical products. It will take 1 year for that product to come out into the public, for you to use. Now, I'm going to go back to Microsoft because this is something that I think everybody should be able to remember or get, be able to draw insight from. So Microsoft Office, okay, when they started, let's say Microsoft 98 came out, was good. So they wait 1 year, okay? They wait 1 year for the new updates to come out. So Microsoft 99 comes out. That was Microsoft 1999, okay? For the Microsoft 1999 comes out. So it's when Microsoft 1999 comes out that users will get access to it. So now users now get access to Microsoft 1999. Is at that point they will start to get feedback. Okay? It's at this point, after waiting 1 year to release the product, that's when the user would have access to it, and that's when they will be able to get feedback from the user. So they have to wait 1 year to be able to launch that particular application and be able for the user to test the application and for them to get feedback on that application. And there was a very big problem, very huge problem. Okay, very, very huge problem. So please, guys, if you enjoy yourself and you want to get access to the recording, please get access to the recording by filling the attendance form. We'll send you the recording so you can watch this session all over again, and you can keep learning as much as you can. So please fill the attendance form. Now, 1999, the user, that's when that user will get access to it. When it is launched a year after, that's when the person will get access to it. That's when you can install it on your system. That's when you can start to see issues. So most times they now started to see that, okay, we're waiting 1 year for us to get a feedback. It is now when we launch the product, that's when they start to see. That's when they start to see that, okay, when I installed my new application on my Windows laptop, the something is always crashing after every 30 minutes. It's always crashing. So everybody around the world is complaining about Microsoft is crashing. Do you understand? They had to wait 1 year. They had to wait 1 year to get that feedback. Oh, whenever I open Microsoft Excel and I open Microsoft Word at the same time, it crashes my entire system. Anytime I open browser and I open this, it crashes my system. You see, they built a product thinking that when it goes into the market would accept it and there won't be issues. But that's wrong. It's a wrong assumption. Okay, so obviously became it's not, in terms of building an application, it's not efficient to build an application in that manner. Now let's go back to Folusio's design. Let's go back to Folusio's building website. So Folusio obviously is selling handbags and she has a website that has to be built. Okay, so in the real sense, back in the days, this methodology of waiting 1 year is what they usually refer to as the waterfall methodology. Waterfall. Okay, waterfall methodology. Okay, so basically, how does that work? Let me explain it to you. So, in order for Folusio, okay, let's use Folusio. Sorry, I'm using your name, but I'm just going to. So, Folusio's website, let's just call it to Folusio's website. Okay, using the waterfall methodology. Okay, using the waterfall methodology. If Folusio wants to build a website and the project manager wants to use the waterfall methodology, which was the former one in the past, the old methodology, what they would need to do, first of all, they would need to plan. Okay, they would need to plan first. That's the first thing to do. Then after planning, what's the next thing? They would need to design. Okay, after design, what would they do? They would need to develop. Okay, after developing, what would they do? They will need to, let's say, test. Okay, test is internal testing, not external, not user testing. Then after testing, then they will deploy. Okay, sorry, I've run out of my screen. So this is the typical way the waterfall methodology is. So you see, it is just going in that downward trend. Okay, so you plan. Maybe I use 2 months to plan. They use another 3 months to design. Okay, they use another 5 months. Okay, that is 8, 10. They use another 2 months to test, and they deploy in 1 month. They deploy in 1 month. So it's not when Folusio design, if they're using this methodology, is at the end of this deployment, that is when users can use the website. Okay, it's at this 1 year. After 1 year, that is when Folusio's users, that's the customers on the platform, that's when they can use the website after 1 year. So now imagine waiting 1 year, okay, to deploy it. Now when they now deploy it, they now find out that the browser, one particular browser, does not open the website. Okay, they were using Google Chrome. Okay, let's say they were testing with Google Chrome, and they found out that majority of their customers actually use Apple products. So they're using Safari. They're using all the types of browsers, not Google Chrome. So you see now, an issue has been detected already. So you see, in this situation now, when that issue is detected, what would happen? The tech team will start again. They will plan, they will design again, they will develop, okay, they will test, and they will deploy. That will take another few months in order for them to get a feedback to those type of users. So you see, obviously with this, it's not efficient in any way. You want to wait 1 year to deploy your product, then you now find out issues with your product. Like 1 year time, so many things can happen in 1 year. New designs, AI can even change. So many things can happen in 1 year. So the key thing about this is speed. Speed and efficiency. That's the best way for you to understand it. Speed and efficiency. So let's quickly go through it, okay? And this is where I'm going to draw the day. So you see, Folusio's website. Now using Agile. All right, using Agile website. Okay, using the Agile methodology, using Agile, the Agile framework. So Agile frameworks also cascade into different frameworks, the Agile methodology feeds into different frameworks. So you have the likes of Kanban, you have the likes of Lean, you have the likes of the top of my head, which one is there again? Quite a number of them. Okay, so let's just use Agile because that's the methodology that we're working with. So in order for Folusio now to build this website in an agile manner, is to identify key features. First of all, what are the key features that we can deploy in the next 2 months? What are the key features? That's what the project manager would do. Because this is the project manager, is an agile project manager. What are the key features of the website that we need in the next 2 months? We need to launch it in the next 2 months. So rather than waiting 1 year, we want to do something. We don't have to design everything, finish. We just need something that is working in the next 2 months. So looking at the website now, okay, identify the key features. We need a homepage. We need a homepage. Okay. Okay. We need a product page. We need a product page. And what do we need else? We need people to pay. So the payments page. So any extra feature that will come in the future would take it up in the future. But for in the next 2 months, what do we need to develop? Homepage, the product page where people can see all the bags, and at the end they can pay. So any extra feature that will come in the future will come later. Do you understand? So what would happen? The agile project manager is the one that is drawing up the schema, drawing up the key things that we need to focus on. So now, homepage, they would start with homepage. So in homepage, let's say it takes, we want to use the next 2 months to develop this. How many months is it going to take us to develop the homepage? Let's say, oh, it takes us about 4 weeks. Okay, that's a month. Okay, this product, okay, maybe the homepage, it takes about 2 weeks. Product page, another 2 weeks. Then the payment page, maybe for development, another 2 weeks. So what would happen? They would now break it down. So you see that thing that we did, plan, design, okay, plan, design, okay, develop, okay, deploy, okay, deploy. Let's just use this for because of time, okay. They will do this for each of these features. They'll do it for each of the features. Okay, so rather than waiting 1 year to develop everything together, I want to design everything. I want it to be perfect. Okay, how can we design the homepage in 2 weeks? How can we plan, design, develop, and deploy this particular thing in about 2 weeks? So you see, they use what we call sprints. Okay, so you'll hear a lot of sprint, sprint planning, sprint planning. This is basically what they're talking about, the sprint planning. So this particular feature, we need to plan, we need to design, we need to develop, and we need to deploy it in 2 weeks. How do we start? That's exactly now how you start to work in an agile environment. So in the end of 2 months, you would have designed all these 3 features to the website. So instead of Felicia to wait 1 year to have a website fully developed, she has a working prototype in 2 months. So she can deploy immediately. And the way she deploys, the user will now start to use the website. The user will get access to that website, the one that has just those 3 pages, the home page, the product page, and the payment page. Now, it's just when users start to use the website, that they'll not be like, oh, Felicia, I can't see other colors. When I click on other colors, I can't see it. I can't see the color of the bag change. Okay, I can't see the color of the bag change. So when I click, I can only see that there's red available, but I want to see that color. I want to see the bag change to red color. So what would happen? That's a new feature. That's a new feature that a customer has requested for. Okay, that feature will now go into the sprint planning cycle. How can we add this particular feature? Okay, in the next 2 months, in the next 1 week, in the next 6 months, whatever the case might be. All right, and that's how they keep doing it. So when the user starts to use the platform, okay, they will now start telling you what they want, feedback. So rather than building in isolation of the customer or the user, agile methodology allows you to build alongside the user. The user will tell you, I want to be able to, load like 3 bags at the same time and be able to view the prices, look at the specs together. It's a feature. How do we put it on our website? Because our customers want to see 3-4 bags together, compare the prices, compare their location, compare whatever they want to compare. Okay, and that's exactly where agile methodology comes in. Okay, so that's essentially the case. Okay, without taking too much time. So are you guys enjoying yourself? Are you learning something new in today's session? Give me a thumbs up real quick. Let me see. All right, fantastic. So we've done that of the business analyst. We've done that of the agile project manager. Okay, obviously we do all the sessions more often so that you understand. Now you'll find out that there's no heavy mathematics. or coding in this career path. Okay, it's not a lot of maths or stats or anything like that. It's just majorly planning, scheduling, and all that. We'll look at the key things that you need to learn, anyways. Now, data analyst. Let's look at Folusha again. Folusha's bag. Folusha, okay. All right. So Folusha's website. So now, after building Folusha's website, okay, people are now going to Folusha's website to buy bags. People now go there, okay, to buy bags. All right. People are using Folusha's website. So all Folusha is doing now is content creation, okay, and get leads from social media to you, link them straight to the website. So people are going to a website to go and buy bags and all those things. Now, she then wants to understand the type of customers that are coming to buy bags. What are the customers? Which kind of customers are coming to buy bags? What kind of customers come to the platform to buy bags? So that she knows the kind of content she needs to create at the end of the day. So she's just creating content, thinking that the content is working or whatever the case is. But she wants to understand, these people that are buying bags, who are they? Where are they coming from? What is their, what type of customers am I even attracting in the first instance? That's where the data analyst comes in. All right. So the data analyst, okay, people are now buying bags on the platform. Okay. Now, obviously, Folusha now needs more information about the customers. Okay, so that's where the data analyst comes in. So the data analyst will come in to answer questions that Folusha needs. So Folusha is asking questions. How many bags did we sell last month? How many bags did we sell last month? How many bags did we sell 6 months ago? When we started running this campaign with let me say with Wizkid. So Folusha is now big. She signs Wizkid as one of the brand ambassador, or she signs Tiwa Savage as the brand ambassador. So since we started running this campaign with Tiwa Savage, okay, how many bags have we sold? Okay, compared to when we were not running ads, when we're not doing this collaboration, were we selling more bags? Were we selling less bags? So Folusha has so many questions, okay, as a business owner. So you see, the data analyst is the person that will answer all these questions. Okay, it's the person that will answer all these questions. Now, typically, Folusha would ask only 2 types of questions, consciously and unconsciously. Okay, she doesn't know she's asking 2 questions, but typically she will only ask 2 types of questions. Number 1 is descriptive analytics. Okay, and we have diagnostic analytics. Now, I'm pretty sure Folusha will even be looking at. Is a female sure that I ask this kind of questions? All right. So we have descriptive and we have diagnostic analytics. So descriptive analytics is asking the question, what happened? Kilo shele. Okay. What happened? Okay. And diagnostic analytics is asking the question, why did that particular thing happen? Kilo de to shele. I'm the self-interpreter this time around. So welcome to my sermon for today's session. Okay, why did it happen? Okay, why did it happen? It said happened. Okay, descriptive analytics. Why did it happen? What happened? What happened? Okay. Then diagnostic analytics is, why did that particular thing happen? Why did it happen? So now looking at Folusha would ask the data analyst, how many bags? What sales, okay, in terms of sales in the last 6 months. In the last 6 months. So you see that the data analyst will now go into the data, go to the website, get the data from the website, and start. Give me a second. Let me just clean up this my line. It's not very okay. So the data analyst will go to the website. We'll go to the website. All the transaction on the website usually is stored in a database. Okay, all those transactions, all those things, people buy bags, people come to check bags, they are in the database. So the data analyst will now go, sales in the last 6 months. The data analyst will do what? Will go into the database, get the data out of the database, and answer this question. Okay, so you see this, January, February, March, April, May, June, let's say June, okay, 6 months. Okay, so in January, we did 6,000 bags. We sold 6,000 bags. In February, we did 12,000 bags. 12,000, that's 12K. In March, we did 4,000. In April, we did 3.5 thousand. Okay. In March, this is May, sorry. In May, we increased it again to 10K. In June, we did 25K bags. Okay. So you can see now there's a trend. You can see. Now, Felicia only asked the question, what was our sales in the last 6 months? That is more descriptive. Describe, tell me what happened. Tell me what happened in the last 6 months. So the data analyst will do what? We'll go back to the data in the database and start. 6,000, we sold 6,000 bags in January. We sold 12,000 in February. We sold 4,000 in March, 3,500 in April, May 10,000, and in June we did 25,000. Felicia's eyes will open. Yeah? Are you saying that in March and May we had such ridiculous sales in our in the business? We sold 6,000 in January. I mean, in March we should have done more than 10. Why? Why did we make such kind of sales in March, March and April? Why were the sales so low in this particular month? Why were they so low? And also, if you look at it, in February, we did very good. We did 12,000 bags sold. In March, we did 10,000. In June, we did 25,000. Now, the key question is, why did we sell more in some months? And why did we sell less in some months? That's the job of the data analyst. And that's where you go and diagnose the reason why there was an increase in sales in 1 month and there was a decrease in sales in another month. So now you see the data analyst will now start building a dashboard, a dashboard that will now answer these questions. What happened and why did it happen? So 25,000 in sales in June. What led to that? Was there a marketing initiative? Was this where we, had the collaboration with Tiwa Savage? And that's where we got, what they call it? That's where we got the numbers ramped up. Okay, in March and April, what happened in those months? Okay, oh yes, our website was down for like 2 months, was down for like a couple of hours. We had payment challenges with Stripe, so a lot of our transactions did not go through, but we have them in the cart. Majority of people still have that particular product in their cart. So you're not analyzing quite a number of products. You're seeing things that typically other people cannot see. Do you understand? So that's where the data analyst comes in to provide you with answers to your business questions. Okay, what are our best performing bag? All right, you find out that the bags that you sell in Nigeria doesn't sell so much for your international clients. So most people are buying from outside the country. What type of bags do they sell? Okay, what kind of bag do they buy rather? The guys that are in Nigeria, the guys in the north would likely buy a different type of bag from the guys in the south. So in order for you to know this, so in the bag in the south, okay, they like small, tiny, very tiny bag, mini bags. Your adverts to the guys in the south would be mini bags. Majority of them will be mini bags. Okay, if the people outside the country they want leather bags, what do you do when you're doing your advert for the guys outside the country to buy your bags? What would you do? You advertise leather bags because that's what moves for the guys outside the country. So you see, it's the data analyst that provides you with this kind of information for strategic decision making within a business. So the data analyst will tell you what is happening in your business, why that particular thing is happening, and then you can use that in decision making. Should we discontinue this bag because nobody is buying this bag? Okay. Should we amplify this bag in a particular region because most people that come from this particular region buy this type of bag and they're willing to wait, even if it's out of stock, they will wait for the thing to be restocked and then they can buy more. How do we target this more of this type of people? That's what the data analyst does, real quick. Now, that's the job of the data analyst. So give me a thumbs up that if you're enjoying yourself. We're almost wrapping up the session, okay? So in the next few minutes, in the next 20 minutes, we'll be done with the session today. So if you're enjoying yourself, welcome. I'm happy that you're enjoying yourself. So the last person that we're going to talk about is the cyber security analyst. Now, still using Felicia's website. Okay. Solutions websites. If you never had a website, you know the people to reach out to now. All right. So the cybersecurity analyst, because Solution obviously has a website now, that different customers from around the world, they come to the website to come and buy their products, to buy a bag. So everybody's coming to the website. So she's running ads, she's doing quite a number of things, and she's directing people to a website. So because of that, this website can easily, not easily, but it can be hacked by an external, it can be hacked by an external force, okay, by external hackers, scammers, and so on and so forth. You know, quite a number of things that people can do. So if you remember a couple of months ago, GT Bank in Nigeria had an issue with their mobile app and their websites. They never came out to say it was, an external attack or an external threat or whatsoever, but there were a lot of speculation online to say that the domain name was actually hijacked. So you see, things like that can happen. Okay. Now, who is responsible for protecting these websites? Protect. Okay. Who is responsible for protecting the websites? God. Yes, God will protect your business 100%. But somebody has to also fortify the website. So when you talk about firewalls, when you talk about, assessing traffic and all that, unwanted traffic, and so on and so forth, the cybersecurity analyst is the person that builds the firewall, the protection around the website to ensure that when external attacks, hackers, scammers want to infiltrate your website to cut away with either sensitive information, customer information, transaction information, or anything that has to do with the website. Who protects is the cybersecurity analyst that designs this security architecture around the website to avoid people from attacking your website. That's the job of the cybersecurity analyst. And now you see that the role of the cybersecurity analyst has grown significantly in the last 5 years. Okay, in the last 5 years, has grown astronomical, and that's because every business, okay, in order for you to reach your customers, you need the internet. You need the internet to sell more. You need the internet to sell more. So let's say Folucia initially had a physical location. So Folucia had a physical location where she was selling a bag. Okay, let's just assume before she even started selling it on Instagram. Let's say she had a house, she had a shop somewhere in Yaba. Okay, somewhere in Yaba, she was selling the bag in Yaba. Okay, this physical location, when Folucia is closing in the evening, what will Folucia do? Folucia would off the lights. She would do what? She would, if possible, put in an alarm clock. So if you open the door, there's an alarm blaring sound that gets awareness from the surrounding. Okay, that everybody knows that something is going wrong. She probably puts a very heavy alarm clock. She puts a gate. She padlocks the door. She padlocks the gates that she drags down. She builds a security. She has put security measures to avoid intruders from penetrating into the physical shop. Okay, so there's a gate, there are padlocks, there's an alarm clock. If possible, she put electric fence. So if you even touch the fence, it will shock you and deter external attack. So for a physical location, she has gone through the process of protecting the physical location. Through what? Through all the electricity, through all the padlocks, through all those things that she has put in the physical location. But now when she now moves from the physical location to the website, who protects? The cybersecurity analyst. Is the person that designs that, the barbed wires, the fence, the electric fence, the padlocks, and all those things. Obviously, there's no padlock and fence in the internet, but you get what I mean by security. Building like a security architecture around the website. That's the job of the cybersecurity analyst. Okay, so like I said, every business now has their business on the internet. In fact, looking at you at the moment, you're attending this call. How are you attending this call? Through the internet. Okay, so you want to send money. How do you send money? Through the internet. You want to receive money through the internet. You want to interact with other people through the internet, WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat, and the rest of them. Internet, everything is use of internet. All right. Now, who protects all this platform? So your banking app, who builds the security architecture that ensures that your money in the bank is safe? Cybersecurity analyst. Okay, and that's exactly why they are so much in high demand, because every business, okay, is moving their business to the internet. And the reason why they're moving to the internet is so that they can service people from across the world. Like literally, somebody can be in Canada today and buy a bag from Felicia's website based in Nigeria, thanks to the internet. All right, but because even though it's facilitating trade, facilitating businesses, it is also subjective to fraudulent transactions, fraudulent and scammers and all that, frauds and scammers. So what happens? What should you do? You need a cybersecurity analyst that would design that security architecture for your business to ensure hackers and scammers cannot have access to your own platform itself. And that is the technical, that's the career path without mathematics or statistics or coding. So if you've had a wonderful time, guys, drop a 1 in the chat, put a 1 in the chat. I would like to know if you've had a wonderful time so far. I want you guys to drop a number 1 in the chat. Let's go. Fantastic. I love it. Okay. All right, so let's just move on to the next part, and I think in the next few minutes we'll call it a day. Right, so we have just about 30 minutes more. Like I said, I just want to keep it to 1 hour, 30 minutes. Okay, so what are the key things, key learning areas that you need to look at for each of the career paths? So if you're going into business analysis, all right, to go into business analysis, you need what we call requirements fundamentals, for requirement management, okay? Something we call about business process modeling. We talked about that briefly in today's session. IT solution design, change management, stakeholder management or engagement, and data analysis and interpretation. So these are like the key areas: requirement management, business process modeling, IT solutions design, change management, stakeholder engagement, and data analysis and interpretation. So the average salary of a business analyst in the US is $65,000 US dollars and to $100,000 per annum, not per month. Okay, so the average salary, if you're in the US or you have somebody in the US looking to become a business analyst, typically they'll earn between 65 to 100,000. United Kingdom is between 35 to 65,000 pounds, and if you're in Canada, it's between 57 Canadian dollars to 87,000 Canadian dollars. Okay, so very high paid jobs, to be honest with you, very high, very, very juicy career paths. Now, Agile project manager, what kind of salaries are they looking at? We'll look at that in a few seconds. So the key things, key learning areas: project management, you would have to talk about project planning and scheduling, performance monitoring, team coordination, facilitate agile ceremonies, continuous improvement, and we have risk management. Risk management. For salaries, we have $78,000 to $135,000 for project managers in the US. So if you're looking to relocate in the US or you want to get a job in the US, this is typically an average salary. This is typically a range of salary for guys going into agile project management. For the United Kingdom, which is between £50,000 to £75,000. Okay, and if you're in Canada, it is 90 Canadian dollars, okay, to 70 to 120 Canadian dollars. So it's very interesting career paths, to be honest with you. So very high paying, very high rewarding career paths across the UK, US, and in Canada. And these are the things that you need to position yourself well in order for you to get what you are looking for, So if you're looking at getting started in any of this career path, I would say without a doubt, all you need to do now is, start learning these skills. Start learning these skills to get you what you are looking for. Okay, so if you're looking at getting started, waste no time. Okay, get started ASAP. Okay, get started as soon as possible to get you into the career path of your choice. All right, so without wasting too much time, I'm just going to go ahead to do everything together. So I think we're on business data analyst. We're looking at data analyst in a few seconds. Yeah. So let me get my pen. We have data collection and management. Sorry, the pen is not working. Okay, so we have data collection and management. It's a massive pen. Sorry, let me just get my pen to be smaller a bit. Okay, yes. Data collection and management, you take a look at data collection and management, data cleaning and pre-processing, data analysis, data visualization, reporting and presentation, and decision support. These are the key areas that you need to focus on when you're going into data analytics. So when you're looking at salary, in the US, it is $55,000 to $90,000, okay? And it also obviously can get into the hundreds of thousands of dollars in the US. For the United Kingdom, it is £35,000 to £65,000 for data analyst. And if you're in Canada, it is 75,000 Canadian dollars to 140,000 Canadian dollars for data analyst. Now, for cybersecurity analyst, you're looking at threat detection and monitoring, vulnerability management, incident response, security measures and controls, reporting and documentation, and you have cybersecurity awareness training. For salary, it is between $60,000 to $100,000 for the guys in the US. This is an average salary. Average salary. This is not what you will get. You can get more. Okay, so when they say average, you're looking at everybody, and I say it's either between 60 to 100. So if you're looking to get a job, typically you're looking at the range of 60 to 100K for you to get your first job. That's what they're talking about. For the UK, same thing, 35 to 60K. So I lived in the UK, and I'll tell you for free that it's definitely within that 35 to 65,000 pounds for a start, and you can start to grow in the career path. So we're looking at career paths, the price range for people that are looking to getting started. So that's exactly what you're looking at. So if you're in Canada for cybersecurity, it is 55,000 Canadian dollars to 95,000 Canadian dollars. So these are the career paths and the average salary. So this is why we call them high-paying career, because if you are not amongst, if you don't belong in this career path, you find that it is difficult for you to attain this kind of salary in these countries. Doing in any 9 to 5, you find yourself, these are high rewarding career path for starters. So if you're looking at getting started in the United States, for that is project manager, it is 75 to 135. Like you getting your first job, it's actually very juicy, isn't it? Okay, so wrapping up soon, like I mentioned earlier, so that we don't take too much of our time to today's session. So these are the average salaries. So please fill the attendance form. You'll get access to these materials, and you can go ahead to review it at your spare time again. Okay, so business analyst, project manager, what are the key things you need to learn? You have the likes of Excel, SQL, Jira, ChatGPT, Azure DevOps, Power BI, Draw.io, Lucidchart. So these are like the key technologies that you get to work with as a business analyst. Career paths that you need to take a look at. So most people think that for business analysis, the only job you can do is business analyst, but that's very wrong. There are other jobs you can actually do. You can work as a business analyst. You can work as a business data analyst. You can work as a process analyst. You can work as a functional analyst, business systems analyst, operations analyst, requirement analyst, systems analyst. I'm already singing, so you get what I mean now. So you see, one career path, learn one career skill, and use it to apply for so many jobs. And that's exactly what you need, especially when you're looking at getting started. So you're not learning one skill, and in order for you to get one job. As a business analyst, there's so many other titles, so many other descriptions that you can actually get yourself involved in. Now, looking at the next one, the Agile Project Manager. So we have Confluence, okay? You have Jira, you have Trello, you have Microsoft Projects, you have Slack, you have Notion, and you have ClickUp. There's so many other tools that you use for project management, but those are like the major ones that you get to work with. So at the end of the day, what career paths can you also take on? You have the likes of where is my highlighter? Sorry, okay. So you have the likes of, from Agile Project Manager, you have Agile Project Manager, Project Scrum Master Consultant, Agile Project Manager, Scrum Master, you have quite a number of roles, Agile Coach, Technical Scrum Master, and so on and so forth. Okay, and there are more roles. trust me, this is just a list of few of the roles that you can actually get into: learning project management, agile project management. Now for data analytics, okay, you have the likes of, your Excel, SQL, Tableau, Power BI, Microsoft Fabrics, ChatGPT, and the whole of what they call Power Platform. Okay, so when you learn data analytics, can you only work as a data analyst? No, you can apply to so many other roles like data analyst, product analyst, business intelligence analyst, operations analyst, logistics analyst, marketing analyst, customer insight analyst. There's so many other roles. So bear in mind, you're learning one skill and you're using it to apply for several types of jobs. Same thing in cybersecurity. You learn cybersecurity today, you get started in cybersecurity, you can work as the cybersecurity analyst, SOC analyst, penetration tester, information security analyst, incident response analyst, security compliance analyst, vulnerability analyst, cyber threat analyst. There's so many other career paths within this that you can actually get into. So it's not limiting. It's actually, and that's something that has really helped me. When I started talking about my experience, I said I was a business intelligence analyst. I moved into data analytics. I moved into data science. I moved into so many other career paths. Okay, how am I able to achieve this? Because it's not one cap fits all. It is literally a multi-skilled environment where you're learning one skill, but you can apply it to several other roles. And that's exactly why we started Amdari, to see how you can get started. So how does Amdari work, real quick? Because majority of the roles that you're going to be applying to will require you to have 2 to 3 years of experience. Okay, majority of the roles you're going to be applying to. So if you learn today, you go ahead to learn, and you want to get a job. Majority of these jobs will want you to have 2 to 3 years of experience. Now the key question is, where did you get this experience? All right. I just finished school. I've been working as a customer service rep. I've been working as whatever career path. But how do I get this job? When they are looking for 2 to 3 years of experience. But this is exactly where we come in. All right. So what we have done to make it easy for you to get that experience, is, number one, we have partnership with businesses across the world. So we have partnership with businesses in the UK, businesses in the US, business in Canada, okay? Even back home in Nigeria, we have businesses, and even across the whole of Africa. So we have business partnership with all these businesses. So what we are doing, we partner with these businesses not for jobs, but for projects, okay? For projects. So we're saying that, give us your business problem. Give us the business problems that you're going through. So that's what you're looking for. You want to work on projects. You want to see how Power BI is being used in an actual organization. All right. And that's what you need in order for you to get the job. Because the question they would ask you is, can you tell me a time you've done X, Y, Z? And how do you answer that question if you just learn only Power BI without learning how to use Power BI or implement how to use Power BI? So what we've done is, give us your business challenge. Okay. Give us the business challenge. Okay. Give us your business challenge. Then once you get the business challenge, all right, if you go through our recruitment process, once you become a member or you become a paid user on the platform, okay, we assign those business challenges to you to work on. So typically, you would in the organization you would have multiple teams. So you belong to any member of the team. So in a team, we usually would have 3 to 5 people in your team. So that is you and 2 other people, or you and 4 other people, to make it 5 people. All right. So is it at 3 to 5 people? Now that business challenge is going to be given to you for you to work on. So the business will tell us that, okay, this is an issue that we are having with our data engineering team. So give it to your team and let's see what they can come up with. Okay, so we assign it to you. It could be a data analytics challenge, it could be a data science challenge, it could be a project management challenge, a business analysis challenge. It could be any of those challenges. All right, and we assign it to the team. Okay, so you and alongside your team members will come up with a solution to the business challenge. Now, bear in mind that you would also be assigned a coach. Okay, a coach will also be assigned to you to hold you and also guide you and mentor you in the right path to coming up with a solution to the case. All right, to the business challenge itself. So the only thing that you won't know is you won't know the name of the organization you're working with. Now, the reason why we have this is to avoid reputational issues. So we want them to be able to give us the most complex, the most interesting challenges that they're going through. Okay, so it could be, oh, we're losing customers on a particular platform. Oh, we have a website where people don't convert on the website. How can you analyze the traffic on the website to come up with insight on what we need to do differently? So if you know the platform, that's an issue. Okay, it's a reputational issue to the organization. So to avoid that, we don't share the name of the organization you are going to be solving the problem for. Okay, so you'll be assigned a coach, you work with a coach to deliver the value to the project. Then eventually, at the end of when you go through everything, you are given, at the end of everything, you have a team presentation to present your work, your analysis, your insights, and so on. If it's cybersecurity, the same thing. You do your presentation to how you've built a, network infrastructure, whatever the case might be. There's an evaluation stage, and at the end, your recommendation. So that your recommendation is going to be given back to the company. So that recommendation that you prefer, the recommendation that you provide with your team members, will be given back to the business itself. So we're running a consulting company. It's a consulting company, but yeah, and essentially what we're doing is getting the business challenges from these businesses, assigning it to you, the team, and your team members. You assign a coach to guide you, to mentor you on how to develop the solution, and eventually, when you have the solution and you come up with a recommendation, where a recommendation is given back to the business. So it's a consulting business. So you can actually put this experience on your CV that you currently work as a data analyst, a cybersecurity analyst, or a data engineer with Amdari. So you can gain work experience from Amdari. So all those things, where would I, where do I get free internship? Where do I get internship experience to get myself started? This is exactly what we're providing for you. So once you're done with that, you can add that project to your portfolio, and you could also add it to your LinkedIn. So you also get your LinkedIn recommendation. Every project you get to work on, you get a LinkedIn recommendation on how effective and how outstanding you are, give you an advantage when applying for a job. Okay. So what we're going to do for you, project-based experience. So with Amdari, you'll work on 6 to 8 projects in about 3 months. In 3 months, you'll work on an average of 3 to 8 real industry projects. You'll work with cross-functional team. So you work with team in finance, HR, you work with different projects across different departments. Okay, you get to work with you get to have multiple industry experience. So you get projects from fintech to FMCG to banking to logistics, supply chain. You get that multiple industry experience. You would also get multiple role experience in the sense that as a data analyst, you can work as a supply chain analyst. So you work on projects in supply chain, so you also take that time to that. Oh yes, I've worked on projects in supply chain. I've worked on projects in cybersecurity. I've worked on projects in SOC analyst. I've worked on projects in different career paths. So all the career paths that we talked about earlier that you could do, you would have experience in those particular career paths. Multiple technology experience, so you work with multiple technologies. So all the technologies that we shared with you earlier, you work with those technologies. How can you collaborate with those technologies? How can you use and match them together? Teamwork and project collaboration, increase confidence for future roles, networking opportunity. So it's a one-stop shop platform that guarantees you work experience. In the same vein, we also have the employability skills. Okay. And this part, we have one-on-one CV revamp and review session. So one-on-one personalized to help you review your CV. Number 2, LinkedIn optimization. Number 3, mentorship would help you with one-on-one mentorship, career coaching. Number 5, interview preparation. And number 6, job reference. So whenever you apply for a job and that job requires you to have a work reference, because you are currently working with us, okay, we will give you a work reference. So you can put it on your CV that you're currently working as a cybersecurity analyst with Amdari. You could say you're currently working as a project manager, as a business analyst, as a data analyst, as a data scientist, data engineer with Amdari, and we'll provide you with a work reference. Okay. So we have a cohort starting this year, and we have the other one starting next year, January. So our first ever cohort will be starting on the 16th of November, 2025. We have the second cohort starting on the 11th of January, 2025. So we have one starting next week, Saturday. That's the first one. And we have the other one starting on the 11th of January, 2025. So we have one starting next week, Saturday, and we have the other one started in January. So you can secure your space now as soon as possible, ASAP. All right. So we have limited slots available. All right. We're not taking quite for what we want to do. We're not taking a lot of people so that we can personalize your own experience on the platform. So we're trying to personalize your experience as much as possible. So we're only taking in. We had a session earlier last week Saturday, and we had a couple of people pay for the platform already. So we're no longer looking for 15 people. We're only looking for 10 slots. Only 10 slots for the data analytics, 10 slots for data science, and 10 for data engineering. Now, for the guys that's in the UK, US, Canada, or outside the country, we're running a 25% discount for both international experience and Nigeria experience. So we have a huge 25% discount. So it's $300 for the guys international and 300,000 naira if you are in Nigeria. Now, there's a huge difference. Okay, there is a difference between the two of them, because I'm pretty sure most people in the international market will say that, okay, if it's the same thing, let me pay 300,000. But at the end of the day, for the guys getting international experience, you have more personalized. It's more personalized to suit you better. So you have more one-on-one sessions, you have more personal sessions than the guys having the Nigerian experience. In the same vein, international work reference letter is valid for 2 years. It's valid for 2 years. So you can request for reference letter for 2 years, going through Amdari. Now, for the Nigerian experience, it's only valid for 1 year. Only valid for 1 year. So if you pay 300,000 naira, all right, you get access to the international work reference for a year. So anytime you apply for a job and you get a job offer and you need work reference, we'll give it to you only 1 year. After that 1 year, you would likely be charged extra, a stipend for you to get access to the reference letter. But essentially, that's the major difference. So like I said, international experience, you get more personalized CV review, your career coaching, mentorship, LinkedIn optimization is more personalized to suit you better. So that's exactly what you're paying for. Now, the good news is quite a number of people were requesting for 3 installments. Okay, so rather than paying $300 at once, you could actually pay in 3 equal installments. Okay, and the guys in Nigeria too, good news, you have that also installment payment all figured out, so you can pay in 3 installments. So quite a number of people from the last session, and bear in mind we only have limited slots available, only limited slots available. So we're only taking 10 people. So bear in mind that if you want to secure your slots for the internship starting on the 16th of November, you need to do that as soon as possible, because we're going to be closing it up by weekend maximum. All right. So once you click on the link, in order for you to make payment, click on the link. All right. It's going to take you to the website. All right. It's going to take you to the website. So this is our website. So I'm just going to show you around. So if you go to www.amdari, so just go to your website and type in Amdari, amdari.io, amdari.io. So once you go to amdari.io, you see Rave by Amdari. That's what we are offering at the moment. So you see this, gain work experience by working on real projects. Okay, that's what we guarantee you. We're going to be working on unique projects, not things that you'll find on Kaggle, Google, or YouTube, or anything like that. We're going to be working on unique business problems. And that's the reason why we have partnership with different businesses across the world, for them to give us their business challenges, and then you work up the solution in support of a data coach or a data assistant or a coach, essentially. So it could be cybersecurity, it could be project management, it could be business analysis. All that is starting next year. We don't have that running this year. We start next year. But you can always select your slots for next year and get started. So Rave by Amdari, I'm going to click on that. That's where you're looking for. That's where you can work with the real project. This project we're talking about, this is where you get it. So just click on Rave by Amdari. Rave is an acronym, okay? That means Remote Apprenticeship Virtual Experience. Okay, it's an acronym. Okay, so once you click on Rave by Amdari, you would see apply for internship. Obviously, you can browse to know more about what Rave is. Okay, so click on apply for internship. Scroll down, you'll see the list of internship available. Okay, so the ones that we have running for this year, we have data analytics, data science, and data engineering. So business analysis, project manager, and cybersecurity will start next year, January, but you can actually select your space now. Okay, so if you're going to be paying in 3 installments, you can start paying for the one in January now. So by January, you don't need to worry about payment. Okay, so let me just show you how to make payment. For example, you're interested in data analytics. Okay, you click on data analytics, you get to see the tools you get to work with. So you get to work with Power BI, Tableau, Google Looker, MySQL, PostgreSQL, Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, Excel, and so many other tools, Power Platforms, and all that. So you can go through it to see exactly what we have offering for you, and you can, go ahead to make your payment. So if you're interested in data analytics career experience internship, click on apply now, then fill up the form. Okay, it takes you less than 5 minutes to make payments to go through everything. So I'll say Ifemena, first name, April, last name. For gender, I'm going to click the drop down and select male. Email, I'm going to say ifemena@amdari.io. Bear in mind, guys, .com. Bear in mind that you can pay in installment, 3 installments now. So for $300, you can secure a space now with just $100. Okay, so I'm going to show you that in a few minutes. So once you fill in the personal information page, click on next. Location, I'm going to put in Canada. Okay, or if you're in Nigeria, you can type in Nigeria, or I can just select. Let me select Canada. Okay, that's close to me. Current status, I'm returning to work. Career experience, I'm interested in data analytics. Cohort to start with, you have November 2024 and January 2025. Okay, how did you hear about us? If you're on Instagram, I'm going to click on next. Highest level of education, I would say a master's degree. Where are you authorized to work? I'll put in Canada and Nigeria so that I know exactly where I could put in Canada there. Okay. Now, this is the critical thing that I need to let you know. Okay. Recruiters use Rave by Amdari to connect with potential candidates about open roles. Do you consent to us sharing your profile? Now, this is something that you also need to know. It's an add-on. It's not a value add. It's an add-on. Well, it's not one of the major things, attraction that we're showing you. But what we are doing currently is working with quite a number of businesses, okay? And you're providing solutions to their business challenge, okay? So usually, from our experience, they usually want to, pick people, all right? So in this situation, we're asking you if you consent for us to share your profile, your Amdari profile with them so that they can make a decision to reach out to you or to schedule a call. So we'll be recommending people to roles. Our people that go through Amdari will recommend you to our businesses that we have partnerships in the US, in the UK, in Canada, Nigeria, anywhere in the world. They reach out to us, and if you consent to us sharing your profile, that's exactly what we do. So you see here, is it that you allow or you don't allow? So if you click on allow, then we can share your profile with these organizations, and you can secure remote full-time opportunities with these companies literally across the world. So that's exactly what we have. Once you click on submit to create your profile, it takes you directly to the payment page. So application successful, proceed. So you say congratulations, successful completing your first step, your internship. Your internship application has been received. To finalize your application process, proceed to payment for enrollment. So once you click on proceed, it takes you directly to the payment page. It takes you directly. So very simple, very easy for payment. Okay. So you see now there's a one-time payment. So I can change the currency to my desired currency. So I can change it from pounds to, let's say, USD. All right. And you can see it here. So for USD, it is $300. Okay, for if you're doing a one-time payment, it's $300. If you're doing 2 monthly payments, it's $150. And this is the new addition to what we have at the moment. And this is where it's a lot easier for you to make your payments. Okay, and quite a number of people were requesting for this. Hence the reason why we have this offer at this time. So it's $102 for 3 months. So once you click on it, it will see $102 is due today. 99 is due in December, and $99 is due in January, making it so easy for you to complete your payment in 3 months. So the internship will last for 6 months, and you would have 3 months in order for you to complete your payment. I think that's that's a major steal. So if you're looking to getting started to get that hands-on experience in order for you to get a job, this is the best platform for you. So once you click on proceed, it takes you directly to the page, your name, your email address, your phone number, and so on and so forth, and then proceed to pay for products. It's as simple as that. So that's all you need to do. Literally, fill the form, click on proceed, takes you to the payment form, and secure. So now we have 3 monthly installments. I would say you can go ahead to make your payment now. Limited slots available. Okay, we only have 10 for each of the career paths: data analytics, data science, and data engineering. So if you're also in the UK, or somebody in the UK looking for internship, this is also advantage for them. They can just come in, work on the internship for a year. You have a plan for them, and they can get started as soon as possible. So if you're looking for that work experience, okay, we only use the word internship, but in real sense, it's going to be work experience. It's a work experience program that you can put on your CV to say you're working with Amdari, and you can use it to sell the skills that you have. So we're going to do quite a number of things for you. Like I said, personalized. That's why we're not taking a lot of people. Personalized services like CV review, one-on-one CV review, one-on-one LinkedIn optimization, one-on-one mentorship, career coaching, interview preparation, and job reference. You get mentorship, you get support, you work on real-life projects to get you the experience that you need to get started. So yeah, this is it. If you have any questions, please drop it in the chat. My colleagues are also dropping the links to join the sessions in the chat. So if you had a wonderful time, I can see Fire Me said, great opportunity, fantastic. I love that. Yes, it is a great opportunity for anybody that is looking at getting started. So I can see Zainab has 2 questions. So let me ask you to unmute yourself. So Zainab, you can go ahead to unmute yourself, please.
All right. Thank you, Femena. Thank you for the great presentation. So I have 2 questions. I'm interested in program management, but when I go to the website, I can't even see program management for me to apply through that. You're talking about securing now. So how do I do that since it's not in the options on the website?
Okay, yeah. So once you click any career paths, just click on any career paths. So data analytics, data science, click on any of the career paths. So once you click on apply now, all right, and you fill the form. Okay, let's just do it together so I can show you. If you're MENA, ePro, I'm gonna say mail, preferred email. I'm just gonna type in something, number. Please put in your right information. If not, we won't be able to reach out to you. Click on next. Okay, so you see preferred career experience. You would see project management.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
As I was just looking at it at the beginning. Then the location, you mentioned something about the international and the other experience. So and it talks about virtual. When I clicked on the virtual space, it was empty. So if I'm in Nigeria, I have to click on the Nigeria experience, or I can click on an international experience.
Sorry, I don't get, sorry, come again.
The international experience and the Nigeria experience.
Yes.
So if I'm currently living in Nigeria, I have to go with the Nigeria experience, or I have an opportunity to do international if it's a virtual internship.
Yes, you can go for any one of them of your choice. Yes. So if you're in Nigeria and you want to go for international experience, yes, you can go for the international experience. So you get all that personalized treatment, all the personalized services for you. You get all that. For the Nigerian experience, you don't get as much personalized experience in terms of yours. You have that one-on-one CV review. You have the one-on-one mentorship. But it won't be as much as that of the international. So the guys international get more personalized services, if you understand what I mean. So if you're in Nigeria, you're looking to pay for take for example for project management. So if I bring that up real quick, give me a second. I'm just going to bring it up real quick. Okay. Okay, so if I bring this up, so project management. So if you're in Nigeria, you want to pay for in Naira, you want to pay 300,000 Naira. So I could just look at Naira, okay, and click on Naira. So you see it's one-time payment is 300,000 Naira, 2 monthly payments is 150, and if you're doing it in 3 months, it's 102,000 for the first installment and 99,000 for the monthly installment. So you could just change it on the top here from whatever USD to to Naira to get what you're looking for. Zainab, I don't know if this answers your question.
Yes, it does, and it's virtual, right? It's not in person.
It's virtual. Yes, it's virtual.
All right. Finally, when we have, you said it will be either a group of 3 or 5. So is it like a group of 3 interns or a group of 3 mix of staff and interns so that we work with real people that have real experience?
All right, fantastic, brilliant question. So that's something that we have in place already. So what we have is every team would have 3 interns, 3 to 5 interns, depending. All right. Now all those interns will work together. You guys will work together, brainstorm, brainwrite, do all the collaborations together. You are also assigned an SME, a coach, okay, a subject matter expert, someone that has experience already, and that person will be the one to guide you on how to go about the solution. Okay, so the person is not going to show you how to click on how to use Jira or how to use Trello, all those things, okay, or how to schedule this. So project management, the reason why we don't have project management at this point in time is because of how elaborate we want to make the project. So we actually want to develop an actual solution, okay, a web solution, an application solution, and you will be the project manager on that particular project. So every team would have their own project they're working on, and you'll be the one to manage the project. You will get to work with a business analyst, you get to work with a developer, you get to work with, a team, a tech team, literally a tech team, and you get to deliver on the project itself. So you're going to be getting real life experience working with a team of software engineers, software developers or software engineers, product designers, and you'll be building actual products that we might actually go and sell to businesses, across the world. So that's what we're going to be doing with project management, business analysis, and so on and so forth. I don't know if this makes sense. So you'll be assigned a coach, okay, that would hold your hand and guide you through it. Make sense?
All right. Yeah, it does. Thank you.
All right. Now, I also need to put this caveat, guys. All right, this is we just running the campaign for next year, okay? For project management, business analysis, the prices will likely change, okay? If you look at the perks, it outweighs the price that we offer, okay? So the price is likely going to change next year. So if you're looking to secure a discount now, I would say you should do that as soon as possible because it's going to, so this price is not guaranteed tomorrow. So if you want to secure a space for next year, please go ahead to secure a space for next year. If you want to start this month, that's next week Saturday. You can't wait. Obviously, the guys that are doing data analytics, data science, and data engineering, you would also get the kind of projects, real life projects to get to work on, and you can get to do what you need to do. All right. So I don't think I have any other question. Let me see. No other question. Nobody's raising up their hands. I'm going to look at the chat. I've taken Zainab's questions. They're not very good questions. Thanks a lot for the questions you asked. Let me see. Can I pay in any currency? Yes. Yes, you can. You can actually pay in different currencies. So if you're currently, whatever currency you want to pay in, please just search. It's literally just a search away. So if you're currently in the UK and you want to pay pounds, okay, just search for GBP, British pound, Great British pound. So you see it here, £255, 125 to 127.5, but 2 months, and in 3 months it's £86. That's less than a night out, going to buy pizza and drinks. Okay, so it's just about £86 per month, monthly payment. So, and that's just the case for the guys in Nigeria. $102, $102,000, then 99,000 for the rest of the month, for the rest 3 months. So this is a new feature that we just provided, 3 monthly installments. Okay, interest rate is for 6 months. You pay 3 months and you get access to everything. Live, civil review, links optimization, everything personalized to suit you better. And that's the reason why we don't have we're not accepting quite a lot of people, because we want to personalize your learning experience. Okay, thank you very much. So I think I just have 2 more questions in here. Chris said, do you want to go ahead real
Okay.
quick?
Yeah,
Yes.
good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
All right. Thank you so much. So, I'm interested in the program, and my friend is also interested. But I have experience. No, I don't have experience, but I've learned Excel, Power BI, SQL, Python, and then my friend doesn't have any of these. Haven't learned any of these things, but they're also interested in applying for data analytics. So, does the work experience also going to give them the skill they need while doing this internship? That's number one. Can you react to that, sir?
Oh yes, 100%. So it's not a training. We don't training. All right. So we will provide you with resources that you can use during the project. So for each project, we'll provide you with resources that you can work with, books, videos that you can use in working on the project. So a typical project, data analytics, for example, would last 2 to 3 weeks. Typically, would last 2 to 3 weeks. So in that 2 to 3 weeks, you have ample time to research, to work, learn, and implement at the same time. Okay, and that's the reason why you have a coach. All right. So if you now to use Power BI, you need to give an average of 1 to 2 hours every day for the project. Now, for your friend that's going to be on the same project, cannot do the same 1 to 2 hours because you already know Power BI. You already know exactly how it works. This your friend would likely have to do at least 2 to 4 hours every day on a project. If your friend can do that, then 100%, I would say yes, it can come into the project.
All
Okay.
right, thank you, sir. Thank you. Then on the Nigerian payments, is there a way to give us a further discount, please? Because of the economic situation, the 300K is quite much. Thank
Just
you.
yes,
I appreciate the instrumental payment though, but please.
now, Christians, I would like to you that this is the least you will see the price. I can tell you that for free. All right,
It's okay.
I
It's
can do
okay.
that for you. So if you're waiting for it to get lower than this, I can tell you for free it's not going to get lower than this. Okay, this is the least,
All
and
right.
that's just because we want to start off. We're doing a end of the year discounts, end of the year package. That's why if you come to this platform next year, you won't see 300,000 in here. I can guarantee you that. So if you want to start now, I'll say secure your place now as soon as possible to get started.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Very good questions, by the way. Tell your friend that if they can dedicate 2 to 4 hours on the project, then they'll be fine. We'll give you resources and anything that you need to support you in getting started. But they will need to do it a bit more than yourself. Thank you. All right. I'm going to dig Adeshino next. I only have 3 more questions. I'm going to call it a day, guys. Okay. Adeshino, yes, please. Okay, I think I've answered
Good
Adeshino.
evening. Good evening, please. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now perfectly.
All right. Thank you. So I just want to ask about the schedule of the internship. How is it like? Do we need to work maybe at a certain time during the day, or it's flexible?
All right. So the project is going to be done in an agile method. It's going to be done in an agile. All the projects are going to be done in an agile manner. Okay. So you're going to agree your team, yourself and your team members, alongside your coach, would agree a time you guys will meet every single day. So that's what you call, that's part of the sprint planning process. Okay. So when you agree with your team, okay, we're going to be meeting a stand-up meeting maybe every morning or every afternoon or every night, okay? And this is at the time that we talk about the backlogs or challenges, the issues, and so on and so forth, okay? That's exactly what happens. So the meeting is usually going to be a stand-up meeting with you, your team members, and the coach, all deliberating together on how you can come up with a solution to the business problem. So if you and the team now decides that, okay, do you know what? We're going to finish work at 5 o'clock. Everybody's going to be home by 8 o'clock every day. Can we jump on a call? You guys can agree amongst yourself to see how you guys can collaborate better. The other sense of this to try to imbibe that collaboration working on real projects, not just some data set that you find on Google or whatever projects that you find online. This is a real life project. The only thing that you don't know about the project is the name of the business and some other critical information about the business to avoid reputational issues. All right, and that's it. So you will decide all that with your team member, just like an actual organization, like your team. All right, that's the way it works. So typically you should have at least 1 to 2 hours. Okay, if you have obviously 1 to 2 hours at the end of the week, if you do 2 hours every day, Monday to Friday, you would have what 10 hours at the end of the week, and that's the way it works. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Very good questions. Okay, so 2 hours every day, Monday to Friday, will give you 10 hours at the end of the week. If you do that for 3 weeks, that is 30 hours you're working on the project. There's no how you'll not deliver on that project. Okay, so we're making it as flexible as possible for working professionals to do your 9 to 5. Don't quit your job. Okay, then you can do this at the side, so you can actually put on your CV. I'm currently working as a data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, or whatever career path you're interested in, cybersecurity analyst, and so on. All those other career paths will start next year, and I can tell you for free, it's going to be very exciting. Okay. All right. Let me take Babalola, and Babalola, do you want to go ahead real quick? 5 minutes.
Hi, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much. I think Kristen already asked the question I wanted to ask, because I'm currently a product manager and I'm looking into project management. So do I have to like take a course in project management, or I can use my transferable skills?
What technologies do you work with at the moment? Product design, product management. So what technology? Yeah. Sorry, what technologies do you work with at this time? So I get to know. Oh, but you're muted if you're speaking. But yeah.
Sorry, what did you say? Like,
what technologies do you work with right now as a product manager? What technologies do you work with? Trello for your what Jira, Confluence? What technologies do you work with? Azure DevOps. All right. So, like I said, for the guys that want to learn, we'll provide you with materials. But guess what? You would have to do it a bit more. So now, if somebody else has done a training program for project management, okay, so the person has learned how to use the tools like Trello, ClickUp, Monday.com, or whatever, or whatever project management software they're using, you would need to, if they've learned it before, so they've spent hours learning that already. You can't be in the same, you can't expect to put in the same hour as that same person. So if the person is doing 1 hour every day, you will do 2 hours. You will do it will be more than the person. Okay, so we'll provide you with resources, we'll provide you with videos, books, and anything that you need to do well on the project. Okay, and the other thing also is you're going to be working with these people that know how to use it. So all of you are going to be learning it together. Oh, I'm trying to do this. How do I do this? Okay, yes. Click here, click here, click here. So your team member collaboration, fostering that communication amongst the team to get you what you need to do. So that's the best way for you to learn, to be honest with you. So rather than paying for a next course, you can come and learn with your people here. That's how you can get it started. I hope that answers the question. I can't see any about the line anymore, so I hope that answers the question. All right, last question. Allow me, Lekon, Shufela, my guy. Lekon, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm meant to get back to you, correct? Lekon, you're muted if you're speaking.
Yeah, I'm still expecting your mail.
Yeah.
Kindly, so that I can. Yeah, my plan is just to join the course by November, as you said. Yeah. So I think I'm still expecting. I sent the email already. I'm still expecting the response.
So I saw your email. Just I've been swamped at this point in time, but I'll get your mail today. Fairly today.
Oh, yeah. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Looking forward to having you on board. All right, guys. So for the people that might have further questions, we would have a one-on-one session tomorrow. So you can join the one-on-one session and you can ask me more questions. So I don't want to keep people too long on the call. Okay, we still have about 46 people on the call. We still have about 46 people, and I don't want to keep them too much on the call. So let's move into the one-on-one session. If you have further questions, you can come ahead to ask questions. I can see quite a number of people have paid for data analytics. Okay, we have about 3 people already paid for data analytics, another 3 for data science, and 1 person for data engineering. So the numbers are closing up already in just about a few minutes of we talking about the prices. I would say you should grab your slots now, okay, even before the one-on-one, because if we can achieve this 10 people before tomorrow, even before the weekend, we're going to be closing it all, because like I said, we're not accepting a lot of people. We're just taking a small chunk of people and ensuring that they get the experience that they deserve. Okay, and that's exactly what you do. That's what we're offering at the moment. So 6 months internship, you can pay in 3 months installments, and that's based off people's conversations and your requests that we have to push in for the 3 months installment. So if you're looking to do that, pay now, and you have 1 more month to prepare for the next payment, and so on and so forth. So thank you very much, guys. I had a wonderful time. Give me a thumbs up if you had a wonderful time today. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Fantastic. And thank you very much. Looking forward to having you guys on board, and let's see how we can collaborate on very, very interesting projects. Thanks, and have a wonderful evening, and good night. Cheers, guys.